Hello, beautiful people. How are you today? Eid Mubarak. Okay, so today I decided to give my pot another new look. You guys know how much I cook. I don't know if I should say I love to cook, but I found myself cooking like every day of my life, every damn day of my life, unless I'm not at home. So, for the whole of Ramadan, I have been using these pots to cook. I only washed them before we started Ramadan, so that was a long time ago, and they are now looking so horrible. They are looking very horrible now, and I have a specific powder that I used in cleaning them, but I just felt lazy to use the powder and look at the pots. They are not shiny anymore. I have just three pots that I use like the other pot, but these three I use them more. I use these three more. And look at how they are looking like, oh my God. They are becoming so irritating. Every time I carry them to use, I feel like, how can I be using this type of pot to cook? This is horrible. So I decided to wash them. But thank God I like to ask questions. So somebody visited me, a Muslim sister visited me just I think 2 weeks, so I'm not sure again, before this last Eid. And I was just talking about how I'm looking at washing my pot because I know she's got the same pot. This is Salad Master pot actually. I know she has the same set of pots, so I asked her how she manages to buy another powder to wash her pot. And that was when she told me, oh, powder? She doesn't use powder to wash her own. So she now told me about another thing that she used to wash her pot and asked me to give it a try. Well, after procrastinating, and I knew that I was not going to use this pot for heat unless I washed them. So this was on a Friday night, Friday that was preceding heat. So I decided to take that pain of washing the pot. And so, but one of the things I needed to do was to unscrew this plastic part from each of the pots. This is the powder. This is the Salad Master powder recommended for the pots. But that one is usually very stressful for me because I'll be sprinkling the powder on the pot. Then I'll need to get a dry or a little bit wet napkin, and then I'll now be using it to scratch the pot, like not that kind of scratch anyway, but that is the usual way of me washing it. It's usually very stressful, so I think that's one of the reason I even procrastinated up until this day. But she told me about this oven cleaner, and even though I never had the idea that I can use this thing to clean my pot, I've had this oven cleaner at home for it should be about 6 months now. I actually bought the cleaner to wash my oven, but because I kept it in a place and I can't remember where I kept it, it's been at home for a long time. So I was just looking around for things, preparing for heat. That was when I came across it, and I was like, wow, this is what I'll use to clean this pot. This was exactly what the sister recommended. So I got to work. This bag came with the oven cleaner. This bag came with it. These gloves, these transparent gloves came with it as well. And so what she asked me to do was to put this liquid, this oven cleaner thing, to use it to rub the pot. But before then, I decided to also clean my burner, my what's that thing called? Yeah, the burner, the gas burner. So I decided to also try and see if it will work on it. Then I got a foam and I just used the liquid thing to rub the pot, to rub the cover, to rub the body of the pot. As you can see, I've already removed the plastic part of it because I'm not sure how this thing will work on the pot. So I don't think it will do anything on the covers. So I removed the covers and the handle. I unscrewed them from the pot and I just rubbed the liquid thing on it. If you watch my live video a day before it, which was on Saturday, I did a live video where I cleaned all these pots after soaking them with this thing. So if you go through my page, you'll see how I was able to clean the pots after soaking them with this with this thing. So this was exactly what I did. It was pretty easy to do this. Like it was like a lifesaver. You see, it's not good to keep quiet. It's not good to just assume that the method you are using is the best. It's not good to just feel like you don't need help again. What if I had not talked? What if I had not asked that sister what she used to wash her pots, and I would just go ahead and order another powder and continue going through the stress of scrubbing and scrubbing my pots? But wallahi, this was like a lifesaver for me. I couldn't stop thanking her when I saw the results of this thing on my pot. I couldn't stop thanking her because it saves me the stress of scrubbing. Then the method of applying is very, very easy. It's very, very easy. If not for the chemical, maybe I don't know how poisonous it will be, but I'm very sure it's something that shouldn't even touch the mouth. It is something that I can just put down and ask even a little child to rub on the pot. But because it's a chemical and it's dangerous, so I wouldn't do that. But just to let you know how easy this is for me to do. So yeah. So this was after I had applied the thing on the old pot. The instruction on that package was to put them in this bag, seal the thing together. I mean, cover the mouth of the bag, cover it, and just keep it somewhere overnight, which was exactly what I did. Okay, this was when I was struggling to cover the mouth. I had to call my husband to have a look. I was already feeling like I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I need help. So he came around and then if he put all the pots properly and the bag eventually got sealed easily. Okay, so I left the pot overnight for I didn't put it outside at this point. I just kept it on top of my gas cooker, and it was after I had finished cooking for the night. So which means I was not planning to cook anything, and I know that the kids were ready for bed, so I was very sure that no one is going to go there to touch the thing. And this was the following day after I had washed the pot. Can you just imagine how they are looking? Like, look at how shiny they are. Look at how shiny they are. I was not even expecting this. I kept saying, wow, 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 wow. My once upon a very dirty pot are now looking sparkling. And these are my gas burners that I cleaned as well. It didn't really make much difference on the gas burner, but as you can see, it's made so much difference on the pots. They are now looking very clean, and I had washed all these handles too separately under the tap, and I just fixed them back immediately. And ta-da, my beautiful pots are ready. I was so happy. Like, I was very happy. This is the second one. You know how this pot was looking before I washed it, right? Look at how it's sparkling now. It's really sparkling. I just used this electric what's it called, screwing thing to fix the handles back again. And my pots we're ready for cooking. Now, I don't think I'll feel lazy to wash them again because I have seen this method, I have seen this item, and the item is very, very cheap. Like, that thing I used is very cheap. I'm not sure it's even up to £4 or £5. I don't think so. Meanwhile, I didn't even use everything. I only used maybe quarter or half of the liquid. So which means I still have at home to wash the pots next time. So this was how I got my pots cleaned. If you're in the UK, I don't know how this if the item is available elsewhere, but if you're in the UK, this is something you can get anywhere in the shop, Poundland, anywhere, Home Bargains, wherever you are, whichever shop that is around you, just get any oven cleaner. And if you have a stainless pot, I don't know how it works on aluminum pot or all those other what are those pots called? I forgot. I don't know how it works on them, but at least on this stainless pot I can vouch for it now. Yeah, this particular pot is the one I'm using to grill, so I'm not surprised that it still got some marks on them. So probably next time I'll see how to put more and if it will come out exactly how I wanted it to come out. But with this, I am really impressed. Thank you for following me. Thank you for liking this video, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your comments. Take care. Bye bye.